fun are these for you? I know you told me all year these are a little bit tougher when you lost to Carolina, but all things considered,
that's for sure. Oh, it's great. You know, it's fun to. I think this is our last one tonight, so we've been, you know, all over, try to touch all the bases and get into, you know, just all the areas where our fans are and have an opportunity to just kind of give a little bit of the state of the program, and we have some Q&A, and they learn. It's an opportunity for IPTE and just our administration to really kind of talk about all things Clemson.
What's the common theme, though, from the fans that you're hearing? What's that common thread?
I think they love Clemson. You know, that's the common theme is you know, people love Clemson. Whether they went to school at Clemson or they're just fans of Clemson, they love all things Clemson, and I think they really enjoy hearing about, you know, our new sports. I mean, like lacrosse and gymnastics, and they love hearing about, you know, all the things going on campus, you know, academically, because, you know, you have the alumni, you know, Will Brasington with the alumni centers here as well, and you know, state of the athletic department from Graham Neff, and then, you know, we've had 3 to probably 5 coaches at each stop, so you get some insight into each program. I think it's just a genuine and sincere, you know, love of Clemson, and to be able to have it come right to where you are is I think something that the people enjoy, because, you know, they're hauling tail all the way to Clemson all the time, and so it's good to kind of reverse that.
Do you have is your offseason a little different with Coach Riley in? He's not from inside the system. Are you going to change the way you structure your off time or leading up to the season?
No. It's we got our organizational chart that we believe in, and not doing anything any different at all. You know, just got obviously a new guy that's running the offense, but nothing, you know, calendar-wise or how we go about our business.
Is this you had some changes this year, obviously, and you had a great spring. Is this more like this season more a kind of jumping off point for you guys again in your program?
I'm not sure.
Like, you know, back when you brought Chad and them in, that was sort of a new start, and this is sort of a new start.
I think every year's a new start.
Yeah.
You know, every year's a new start. Whether you got 1 change, 10 changes, no changes, it's a new start. Doesn't matter what you did last year. None of that stuff matters. You got new recruits that have come in. Those dynamics are always changing. That's why you have to have some order and structure and routine, things that you can really hang your hat on, you know, year in and year out. You know, foundationally, which we have, and that's why we've been so successful. But you start over every year, regardless. But, you know, probably for media and fans, you know, it's probably something new to talk about, I guess. But for me, it's just a starting over period every single year.
What's it like to bring a new guy in and see him click, see him bringing Garrett Riley in and see the players rally around him, how excited they are? Cade just seems so excited about what's ahead of him, and I feel like that ripples through.
Yeah, I mean, Cade was excited to come here before Garrett. So, you know, the guys choose Clemson because this is the program they want to be a part of, and you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to what you do on Saturday. You know, if you win, everybody's happy. If you don't, none of the rest of it matters. So, you know, it's as we said, we start over. I think we've had a really good spring. The leadership of your team is different every year. The chemistry of your team has to be kind of redone every year. You have to reinstall the program every year, just like an offense, a defense. Our guys started back today as far as mandatory. Most of them were there last week, but they got back going today mandatory-wise. And, you know, I think there's a genuine enthusiasm amongst everyone on the roster just because they have an opportunity to be at Clemson. And they all chose to come here. And it's exciting. We had a really good recruiting class last year that's almost intact. We got a few that'll come here in another couple weeks. They'll get on campus. And so, you know, coming off an ACC championship and you know, really close to getting back to the playoff. I think the guys are eager. We got a lot of guys back and a lot of good veteran guys that could have left that came back because they really want to you know, make a run at this thing. So you feel that with all the guys.
How long were you in South Africa?
We were over there about 8 days. It was a fascinating, you know, obviously I've never been on that continent, so it was a new continent and a fascinating country. It was a big kind of Clemson group. I think we had about 30 people that went, and it was actually planned in May of 20, and so it kept getting postponed, and we finally were able to do it, and you know, an amazing experience.
Coolest thing you saw?
Lions. I mean, it was all cool. I mean, everything, you know, was really fascinating to see. But you know, to see those lions up front, I mean, up close, and you know, just to be in their habitat, it's one of the coolest things I've ever done, for sure.
All things considered, going on the safari with all the conference realignment conversation going on right now, does it seem like a pretty good year to have missed the ACC spring meetings?
No, it's never good to miss those meetings, and you know, they for 14 years I was there, and it was always the same week, and so they knew since last August that I wasn't going to be there. It wasn't something that just happened, and they, you know, when they kind of changed the week. So, and again, this was something that had been planned for a long time, and it was honestly planned around the meetings. So the meetings moved, but it was a little too much for that. But it was good. I mean, we meet, as ACC coaches, we meet once a month. You know, we Zoom every month. We're all connected. I went over everything with Michael Strickland and the coaches before the meetings, and communicated during the meetings. Sent them some fun pictures too. So I had a good time with those guys. But yeah, I've been to a bunch of them. So kind of the same old, and you know, everybody knows what everybody's talking about. Very informed in what happened there, and again, nothing that happened there that I wasn't privy to prior to the meetings.
All right, I was going to ask
ladies,
if Tony
we got a brace.
What's that?
I was going to ask if Tony gave you the clip.
Oh yeah, I got all the cliff notes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.